Hey guys, so it's E3 day 2, and it's pretty much wrapping up right now. I guess it's around 6:36 in LA, so I assume that they're probably shutting down for the day. And well, we watched quite a few trailers today, and videos and interviews and everything, and we're trying to catch up and kind of give you guys the scoop on things that interested us most of what we saw. So, with that said, let's get started with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and they showed a lot more gameplay
They did.
for this, and it looks really, really cool. It just keeps looking cooler, which concerns me, because I'm like, how can this game keep looking cooler every time I see it? I'm not getting tired of it, I just want to keep seeing more.
But you don't like
will
those
it
types
actually,
of games.
That's the thing, I don't like these types of games. When I'm watching this game, I'm like, I want to play this, I want to play this. Give this game to me right now, I'm going to play it.
I think I'd like to play it.
I think, yeah, that I was asking Brianna that question, but she was so enraptured with watching it, she couldn't answer me then. But now, so you will want to play this game? Will you want to play it on PC and get like the best graphical fidelity, and then I can upgrade your graphics card, or do you want to play it on console?
Since we have consoles.
Well, since we have the consoles, Brianna's going to play it there, and I'm going to buy it on PC and play it on PC.
I'm more comfortable with consoles anyways.
It's fine, I guess, because like you said, we have them, so you can use them.
Yeah, we might as well use them.
Yeah.
That's the point.
But one thing about the Wild Hunt that we have to mention is that main village, Novengard, I don't even know what he was saying. Like, I couldn't understand it through his accent, although it was a really cool accent. And
It popped up on the screen.
Did it?
The name of the
I
town.
didn't see it. Anyways, Novigrad, I think is what it was. 7,000 people in the game live here, and there's 4 districts: Rich, Poor, Harbor, and Brothel, which apparently, according to them, the brothel will be the most popular one. I'm like, okay, I guess if you want to feel uncomfortable in some sort of prostitution area in a video game where it's not real, but it's...
How are people going to feel uncomfortable in
I
a
always
pretend
feel
game that they're playing?
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but whenever that happens in a
Probably
game,
by themselves.
I don't know. I feel uncomfortable. Even when I'm by myself, I'm like, this feels forced, and I don't want to do this. Keep me away from these sections of the game.
You don't want to do this? Do what exactly?
Well, whatever.
Do you feel like you need to do something when you go into those areas?
I think, well, the idea is, of course, that they're going to have sex with a prostitute. That's the idea, that whole thing.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's uncomfortable. But, other than that, the game did look really cool. So I'm excited to play. The combat looks so freaking nice. Just the combination between magic and sword, just
I'm
mixing
tired.
those two things together. Brianna's very tired. We're both tired because we've
We're
actually
always
staying
tired.
up. It's not that we're always tired. We're actually more tired than usual.
Because we've been staying up till 2 these last 3 nights to do this stuff.
Yes. So, see what we're doing? We're sacrificing things for you guys because we love doing this so much. We want to give you guys the scoop on E3. But anyways, Witcher 3, want to play it. I also want to play Valiant Hearts. I don't know what it is, but I want to play it.
It made me cry.
It made Brianna cry,
So
and
sad.
it is sad though. It's a World War I stylized, story-based game where it's based on letters that were sent home from the war. Real letters from people. And just the story they were telling at the beginning, just in your mind thinking, oh my god, this is real, someone actually wrote this, and then seeing it illustrated on the screen in like a stylized kind of Team Fortress 2-esque, I would say, cartoon style. Not just stylized, I think would be a good description for it. Just seeing it on screen and hearing them narrate it, it was very, very sad. And this little dog's walking, and all of a sudden the dog just rests on the grave, and it was all sad because its master was dead. It was a medic dog, too. It was cute.
The letter they were reading
Yeah.
was the dog. It was the dog.
Was it?
Yeah. And then it said, well, but I can't write these words at the end. And then he laid down because all of the people the picture at the end with him with those people, they were all dead.
I don't think so. I think the guy was
Yes.
saying, I can't write these words because he's dead. And it's like one of those letters that gets sent away to people when you die. I don't think it was the dog speaking. Like, you know, when you're in the war, you have a letter that's on your chest, in your uniform, that if you die, gets sent out to a specific person or people. I think that's what it was. But it could have been the dog, too. You might be right. Maybe the dog was...
The dog was traveling alone. This letter is being read about the people that he was with, and then the photo falls in front of him at the end, and he can't find them, and he's sad.
I don't think so. I don't think it was the dog. It was just...
Anyways, mighty number 9.
I don't know. Why?
Looks cool. I guess. I
Are
don't
you
like
embarrassed
because
you thought it was the dog that was
No,
writing
it
letter?
is the dog.
Okay.
So.
Maybe you guys can tell us. Is it the dog or is it the guy?
What guy?
The guy who died. The guy who was in all the pictures in most of the scenes.
But there were names for them.
Yeah.
The guy who was reading the letter named all those people.
Yes. Maybe it was okay. Whatever. Mighty Number 9. We talked about this before.
Yeah,
This is a game that was kickstarted by the creator of Mega Man. It was successful in kickstarting, and it actually reached a lot of milestones beyond the initial goal. And it looks like Mega Man, but perhaps even better than some of the recent iterations of Mega Man that we've
I
seen.
didn't play Mega Mans.
I just
Not interested in those.
I haven't
don't like
played them,
side-scrolling
but
games either. So
well,
I mean, I played Contra a lot, but
Contra?
Yeah.
Contra was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved Contra. Jeez, wow, throwback!
But
Holy crap,
I was
Nintendo
I was
days.
like 9 or something when I was playing that. So
NES. Wow, I didn't know you played Contra.
a lot.
I played the crap out of Contra.
Like
I had
a
a
lot.
babysitter who brought it over whenever she babysat us, and we played it.
All I remember is that I used the gun with like the fireballs or something, or like.
Well, yeah, there was one with a fireball, but the one I always used was the one that split your gun into 5. Like it was just like an area of effect damage. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that would just.
I guess
damage.
was that the only gun, and you
No,
just got power ups for
you
it?
you had one gun, yes, and you got power ups for it. There were different letters for each power up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Anyways,
I just remember orange.
we are talking about Contra now
I
when
guess.
this
Yeah,
supposed to be
okay,
talking about
whatever.
Mega Number 9. But
Mighty
yeah.
Number 9. Well, that's reminded.
Yeah, no, but it looks good in terms of the graphics and in terms of the gameplay. It looks quite fluid. So I'm excited for it. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I really haven't played a Mega Man game since like Mega Man X on Super Nintendo. But, oh wait, I did play the N64 version. But
This isn't supposed to be a Mega Man game, though.
It's supposed to be inspired by Mega Man, though. Like it's
Yeah, but it's not
general.
a Mega Man.
No, it's not. But it's supposed to be the spiritual successor to Mega Man, which I feel like it is. You see the boss battles; it's the same. You're in a box, and you can't leave that box, and the boss has like certain attacks. That
Speaking of spiritual,
yes,
Civilization Beyond Earth,
I don't know if that's spiritual. Good try.
space,
Yeah, space, I guess.
and then heaven and spiritual and spirituality and.
The idea behind this game is that we are, or you are, as the player, traveling from Earth, and you're exploring a new planet. And what you're trying to do is, I guess you're trying to make this planet your new home to an extent. And there's different affinities. There's 3 different affinities, as I believe is always the case in Civilization games. There's different affinities, different approaches that you can take to playing the game. I don't play it that much. You're the Civ player.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's
Anyway,
usually 4.
4?
Isn't there?
I don't know. But in this one, there's 3. And one of them is harmony, which is essentially you're trying to become indigenous with the planet. You're trying to evolve to become part of the planet, understand the planet, and be able to survive without modifying the planet. So you're going to survive with the existing inhabitants and aliens on there. Then there's purity, which is no modifications. You are human. You don't change yourself. You change the planet to adapt to what you need. And then you, in the victory condition, I believe, the humans from Earth come to that planet, and you invite them over.
There's different. He said there's lots of different.
Yeah, there's different combinations. I'm just using examples here, but that's, I think, if you're purity, that's the end result. I don't know, but anyways, supremacy is becoming independent of the planet through human augmentation. Are you okay? You got a shiver? Brianna gets shivers a lot, so you'll probably realize that through our videos. It's okay. But supremacy is you're becoming independent of the planet through human augmentation. Like, basically, this is transhumanism. You will augment your body, make it better until you reach a point where you're independent of any planet and you can live anywhere. And then you conquer any planet that you come into contact with, including Earth. I think if you're a supremacist and you end up along this path, you can kind of go back to Earth and conquer it, and then make everyone your slaves. I don't know about the slaves part.
Okay.
But it looks really cool.
It looks like a cool game.
You want to play it?
I do want to play it.
You love Civ.
I do.
And I just got Brianna the Civ expansion. Brave
There
New
is
World.
nothing more exciting. It's every girl's dream. Just turn on her computer, and then you have a gift pop up on Steam. Right?
Yeah, I guess. Is that your...
Right? Right?
Yes. What?
No, I wanted it, so
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I think
that.
what Brianna's trying to say is I'm an amazing husband, and
Yeah. Sometimes.
sometimes. But yeah, no, it was 75% off for like some. I think they ported it to SteamOS or something like that. Whatever. It hopefully is gonna be good. Are you gonna play it soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Once
then
I just slipped the children some NyQuil.
no, we would not do that ever. What?
Make them sleep.
You can give
A
them
little
a little bit of
extra
wine,
longer?
maybe a little bit of wine.
Wine?
Yeah, wine's okay. It's
What
a
about
natural
tequila?
substance. No, no. Let's never give any children alcohol. We are joking, by the way. Don't anyone take us seriously and be like, "Oh my God, you give your children alcohol and NyQuil." No, we don't much. Then there's Lifeless Planet, and this is kind of a sad-looking game. It's a story of a man going
What's
to
up
a
with all this
faraway
sad stuff?
planet.
People
Yeah.
are trying to reach in
Yeah, make
to people's
sad
hearts
things.
and
Just like-
rip them out. Play my game. I'm not gonna play it if I'm gonna feel sad.
Well, it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to feel sad because he's looking for his lost wife, and he goes to this
Well,
planet.
yeah, lost wife. She ran away to live on a better planet.
We don't know, but the idea is yes. Like he goes to this planet, and his wife. He finds traces of his wife, and he wants to be with her, and he tries to keep looking for her on this planet. So it's like an exploration
If I
game,
was him, I'd kill her.
similar to Journey, maybe. Why would you kill her?
what
What if she got
cats-
abducted by aliens and got thrown on this planet? You don't know
Still-
what happened. You have to
But-
ask her first, and then if she did run away, then you can kill her.
You can go there, okay. I hope she's happy.
Stop. The evil
Homewrecker.
Within is a survival horror game that looks like Outlast. And in the trailer they had real people playing it, which it seemed authentic enough. I think it looked like real people that were experiencing
Yeah.
this for the first time.
I'm sure there are people who didn't react because there's always
Yeah.
those people who like
Well,
don't
you
think
saw
anything
some of them
is
were
scary.
like, okay, they were kind of creeped out, but they weren't
but they always
screaming.
pick the best reactions, though, of course.
Yeah, yeah. But it looks like Outlast, which means I won't play it ever.
Definitely.
This game just looks way too scary. I'm sorry. I'm
Flip.
not into that. I tried
First
Outlast.
person jumped, I jumped. I'm like, done.
Brianna jumped from the trailer. I didn't jump from the trailer. I didn't think you would, but
I
then
jumped.
as she's watching, she just jumped. I'm like, oh my
If
god.
anyone put me in that situation and gave me a controller and to play this horror game, they didn't tell me what it was or something, I would just effing throw the controller. I'd be so ticked, punching walls.
You'd be the one throwing not punching walls. You'd throw the controller and walk out the door. That would be great,
with the
though.
giant F word.
I think they would
trailing
like.
behind
I think
me.
they would
I'd
like
be
that.
So
You be
pissed.
in the trailer because that's amazing.
You would, totally.
Mario Party 10 was also shown a little bit of a trailer. Bowser is controlled by the Wii U gamepad, which means that basically you can make 4 of your friends hate you for an hour
Which
and
always
a half
happens.
to 2 hours.
It happens when people play Monopoly, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
People get divorced over Monopoly.
That's
hate that game.
That's unfortunate. Monopoly's an awesome game. We played Monopoly and we're not divorced, so that means that's how strong our bond is. We can play Monopoly and still love each other at the end of the day.
I'm pretty sure I quit before I lost every single time because I'm like, you're stupid.
No.
'Cause he drags it on.
I
He drags
listen,
it on. And he'll be like,
when-
no, Brianna, no. Don't give me that. Just mortgage it or just turn it over or whatever and do the loan things. He wants to make me suffer.
listen. In Monopoly,
I've clearly lost.
It's
and you
okay.
still sit there making me suffer.
I must have the complete victory.
No.
This must happen. If it doesn't, it is not satisfying. No forfeiting. You keep playing until you
No.
can't play anymore.
And that's when I shove all those little Monopoly pieces right up your ass.
Yeah, I love Monopoly. I love the hell out of that game, and I will play it with anyone who wants to at any time. I love it. It's fun, and I always somehow find a
have
way to
2
win.
copies.
And we do. We have the board game. We have the the iPhone version as well.
Oh, we have 3.
So we have 3, and then we have. So
The
wait,
credit
sorry.
card.
We have the
There's
classic, the credit card one, and then the iPhone version.
Yeah.
So Mario Party 10 is never being purchased by us because we don't want to be competitive with each other. No. If we had more people to play with at a constant time, like maybe we would.
I
Like
would
if our
get it.
children were older, I think I'd buy it.
Yeah,
And
because
we
it is.
probably have a Wii U as well for our children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun to just pick and be able to play like all together. Like I keep doing this because that's what you did on the Nintendo 64. But
Nostalgia. Yep.
It's fun to play with. Back in Colorado with my old friends, we always used to have game nights on Saturdays, and everyone would come over, and we'd play Mario Party every now and then, and we'd play it for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And it'd just be fun.
I guess if you have people that are always there and you're just like, hey, let's play Mario Party, I think it's cool. Maybe we should get it. I don't know. I'm back and forth on getting a Wii U. Just Nintendo's conference was so underwhelming this year, and I was kind of hoping for a lot more to be in development. That I'm just like, you guys you didn't get me. I was really close. Before E3 started with Mario Kart 8. I was really close to buying one. I'm like, I want to get it. Oh my god, they have new Zelda.
I know,
oh my
I
god,
want
Star
Mario
Fox.
Kart 8 too.
Yeah, and that would be fun. But then when I saw E3, I'm like, you have nothing. I have no reason to get this again.
They have Mario Party and Mario Kart, and
yeah.
Is Pokemon Art Academy for the Wii U, or is that for the DS?
I don't know, but Pokemon Art Academy on that point was also announced. It's for... Oh wait, I do know. Yes, it's for the Wii U and 3DS, so you could just get it for the 3DS, which you have a 2DS.
Well, I don't want it. I want the other Art Academy one, though.
Yeah,
what I wish they would do is
yesterday.
if they would let you like send it to a server or something, or
To print it.
and then you could print it out.
Yeah. I think that would be the most interesting thing, like to print the art that you make on this, and it could look really, really nice.
It could, if you got really good.
From what I saw,
Yeah.
you could make it to look like a real painting.
And it's harder to make art on the computer than it is to draw on paper, at least for me.
And you have the stylus, and it's just like drawing on
Yeah.
paper to an extent. And the
Maybe.
way that the sound effects they had really sounded convincing.
But I think that'd be fun to like learn drawing skills, digital drawing skills.
I think so too. It's
You
a
like
valuable
this?
skill.
Woo, digital.
Since in the gaming industry, that's all they do is digital drawings, mostly.
Yeah.
The artists.
Well, that's what I went to
Why'd
college
you-
for that year. Terrible $18,000 year of wasted
Yeah,
college.
United States education.
Woo!
Very expensive, and you might not want to do what you end up going into, which means you waste money. Fun. Sonic Boom.
Dumb. Next.
No.
Order 1886.
You gotta
gameplay.
stop. Stop it. Sonic Boom, I want to mention this for two reasons. One, I love Sonic, and I hope this is awesome.
Sonic
Two,
sucks.
No, it's a Wii U exclusive.
Sonic sucks.
Sonic is a very awesome franchise. What is wrong with you? You never
Next.
gave Sonic a chance.
I played so much Sonic growing up. For a while, that was like the only game we had.
Yeah.
We had the Genesis
That's a great
and the
only game to
freaking
have.
Sonic, and it was played so much, and and I hate it. And he's running in the stupid coins and the
God.
dumb boss, and I hate it.
Listen,
I hate the music. I hate the little blue character, his little hedgehog. He's lucky he doesn't get lit on fire back there. He's the ugliest thing ever.
I got those at E3 2012
Sonic is stupid.
in a booth next to the one I was working at, and they're awesome.
Yeah, I was there. I was there.
I'm telling everyone
E3
else,
is
I
not-
know you were there.
E3, shut your mouth. I'm telling them that I was there. E3 is fun. Is more
2000,
fun
sorry, E3 2011, not 2012. But E3 is more fun when you're not working.
when you're not. We went 2010.
Was it
E3?
2010?
Yes, E3 2010.
I have no recollection.
Doesn't even know.
But yes, go on.
It's more fun when you're watching from home.
I got the date wrong twice. It is more fun when you're watching from home, or if you're going there purely to go and look at
If
stuff
you don't have to
and
work.
you don't have to work at all. If we went, for example, to E3 to do a live stream with just us interviewing people or stuff like that, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would have
But to
so much fun
actually
with
like
that.
be in a booth.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want
That
to be in a
sucked.
booth. You want to control your schedule when you're at E3.
Yeah.
You want to be the one who's saying, we're doing this time, this time, and this time, not people coming to you and saying, oh, show me your demo. So, anyways. Sonic Boom is a Wii U exclusive. Back to
Oh, God,
this. No, I'm
we're
not
done
giving up
with
on this.
this.
No. It is a third-party game, and there's very few third-party games for the Wii U, but to see this, they've had a strong partnership with Sega in the past, and seeing Sonic Boom, it looks good. They changed the look of Sonic. There's 4 characters, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and the girl whose name, Amy.
Amy.
And they changed the look of them to make them more distinct visually, and I like it. It makes them look more unique. It's very well done.
My hair is.
I may be interested in playing this
a lot.
game. Yes.
More interesting than
All
Sonic
right.
Boom right now.
All right, we're done.
I need a haircut.
Are you We're done.
Really bad.
We're done. The Order 1886. Fine. So we saw some gameplay. It's like Gears of War in the 18th century. I think we've
Yeah.
already mentioned this,
I
but
think everyone's mentioned.
yeah, it's pretty obvious that this is the type of game it is. But they have this black water. We now have a name for the water that they're drinking. It's called black water.
That sounds creative.
Yeah, not really. And the idea behind it is that it extends their life and it heals them whenever they drink it.
I want some water like that.
So they're basically more than human. And what the developer was saying is they are becoming more than human, but they're protecting humans, but they become so detached from humanity that they don't even feel like they're connected to these
So
people at all.
what are the werewolves and where do the werewolves
There's
come
no
from?
explanation for that yet, but the idea is they're hybrids, I think. That's what I've heard. They're human, werewolf, zombie, hybrid things.
Because we saw them. He was
Yeah.
like a human, like looked like a zombie human eating this thing and then morphed into a effing werewolf.
Yes, it was scary.
By choice, not by moonlight, right? I mean, so what?
They
It's
had
a scary werewolf.
Yes, and one thing that was interesting about that scene with the werewolf, which I saw again in this gameplay trailer, was the transition from cutscene to gameplay.
Seamless.
It is entirely seamless. It's amazing because usually you have a
It's
fade
rendering right there.
or something like that. It's in game. All of the cutscenes are rendered in game, which I think is extremely amazing and allows for this. Just like, look, you're in a cutscene. Oh, you're playing the game right now, and I love when you're kind of surprised in that way and just jump right into it. Cool thing number 2 that I saw was the black site. It seems like there's a theme going on with black water, black site. I'm assuming anything related to the Order is black, even though no one in the Order is black. I mean,
It's 1886.
I know, but
Like,
it bothers me
races
because what,
were
did people-
separated.
Did African American people not exist in 1886? Of course they did.
Yes, but
And
not
I'm
in
sure
London.
they were in London. I'm
Not-
sure they were in
unless
London.
they were slaves
I
and they
hate
were
seeing this.
segregated.
I hate it. Like, I feel like we're past
Did you
that.
not ever learn
We're
history?
not-
Did you?
I know they were segregated. I'm just saying maybe they could make an 1886 where everyone is happy together. It doesn't
Why
have
don't-
to be
why don't
historically accurate.
You get it on the PC, and
I'll make new models.
You make some skins.
Okay.
Okay.
I like seeing diversity in video games. Like, I like seeing different people from different areas of the world.
He's lying. He's really racist, and he's trying to
I'm
make it out
absolutely
like he's not racist.
I'm absolutely not. That's completely false. Thank you for setting up a false precedent for people to judge me on. That's not even true.
That's what the internet's for.
Anyways, I think that the black site looks cool. It's some sort of auto aim type mode where you flick the joystick to fire on various enemies in rapid succession. It looked cool. I mean, in terms of the concept and the way they executed it, he just kind of moves his gun around, and the way he's moving is very fluid and very cool. I like it a lot.
So Nero.
Nero!
Yay!
Yes,
It looked very colorful.
it did.
Right?
It looked extremely
I'm
colorful.
not quite sure what it
I
was.
don't have a clue what the
They
hell
were
it was.
glowing. There was little glow
It's just-
stuff on their face.
They had robes.
They did, and that was something.
That was a highlight for you, I think. I think the entire time Brianna was watching this, she was just like, "Oh, look, wizard robes."
Yeah, and I felt like I should have a pair of wizard robes. I think everyone would benefit from having, apprentice robes, wizard robes, whatever. Just, I think they look cool. You're walking around. Or really creepy, but
Probably
mostly
creepy.
cool, though.
I don't know.
Wizard robes.
You love wizards, you and your Harry Potter obsession. Like, anything that has to do with wizards is instantly, hey, I want some wizard robes. That's the first thing you saw. Although, granted, I do want a set of those wizard robes that they had. They had, like, LED lights on them. And anything that's, like, lit up
LED.
for me.
Totally.
It
was
looked like LED
LED.
lighting to me.
bet-
And it looked really cool.
I think it was like
Lighting
a
wise.
journey type game.
Yes,
From what I got from
yes.
it, I guess. Like a co-op type journey game.
I don't
I'm thinking
know.
Maybe with like a family, because they were
don't have
talking
a
about
clue.
family. Maybe you could look at stuff in the game.
I don't know.
Like explore. I
Potentially.
don't really know what it was.
Potentially. So Homefront. I think we're ready for Homefront because we have no idea what Nero is.
No.
In Homefront, so the first Homefront was horrible. I didn't enjoy it at all. It was very generic, very
They had
boring.
a cool display at E3.
Yeah, that was it when we were there. That was about it for us in terms of our enjoyment of Homefront. They do have a new developer though, because obviously this IP was owned by THQ in the past, and now Crytek has purchased it, and they a lot of people were questioning why they purchased it because it was really didn't do that well at all. But yeah, so they're developing it again, and it looks like it is going to be Crisis minus nanosuits and future technology. So similar approach, like you have to
Open world.
Yeah, open world. You can get to your objectives in any way you like, and your phone, which is basically, I guess, the replacement for a nanosuit to an extent in terms of its abilities. It can do everything. It can make coffee. It can fire weapons for you whenever you... No, I'm just kidding. It takes pictures. It's a map, and you can place waypoints. Pretty much do anything to plan your attacks. It's interesting. It's an interesting concept. I don't know if this is a game that I will enjoy, but I know that a couple of people at my work were like, yeah, Homefront looks cool. I'm like, all right. I mean, if that's your thing. It definitely looks more serviceable than the original Homefront.
It looks like it still sucks.
Are you sure about that? Do you know this for a fact? You have not played this once.
That's just my opinion, my observation that I made of watching the trailer.
Okay. I thought it was a pretty decent trailer. You were like just... I went upstairs while I let Brianna watch because I had already watched it. And I came back down, she's like, it was 4 minutes in, she's like, okay, I'm done. We can stop watching this, it sucks. I'm like, what? You haven't even finished? No, I don't want to watch this anymore. Let's start at the TechCast.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know. That one's a big... We'll see. I don't really know if I'm going to be interested in it, though, at the end of the day. Alien Isolation. This, I want to play.
I don't.
I do.
Count me out.
I'm not a fan of those games that are just out there purely to scare you, like Outlast and Lifeless Planet. No, not Lifeless Planet. The Evil Within.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not interested in those types of games, but I am interested in a game that has a constant state of unease, a la Dead Space, where you're just kind of never sure what's going to happen. It's kind of a stressful environment. You're like, okay, I have to finish this objective before something might pop out and come and try to get me. And the idea in Alien Isolation is that there's one alien, and you have to survive. I think it's the same as the first movie. That's what they were saying in the interview. I haven't seen the first movie in its entirety, so I don't know. Probably a lot of people are going to be like, you can't see the first Alien, it's a classic. I know, right?
You know, he didn't even see any of the Predators until he met me,
I did not.
And I mean, come on, when you see aliens, you see Predators.
Did you see all the aliens as well?
No, I've only seen the first one.
You've seen the first Alien?
I've seen the first one.
So is it one alien? Or do you not remember?
It's one alien.
Okay, so it's like the first movie, and you are Amanda. I think it's this... The daughter of Ridley...
The daughter of the...
What's her name? Ridley or something?
Yeah.
I'm horrible at this stuff. Uh-oh. I just smashed my microphone. That's not good. But yeah, I'm very bad in terms of getting names right in movies, even movies that I like, but let's move on. The idea of this game is to replicate the first movie's environment, and it's very scary, it's very stressful, it just looks awesome. Weapons are there, which is great, because I like when they give you weapons, it kind of reduces the stress. It's like, okay, I have something to help me in case the shit hits the fan, but overall these weapons seem kind of useless in the grand scheme of things. Like, you have them, but they're more tools to escape from bad situations than tools to kill things. Mm-hmm. And your only enemy... Sorry, the alien is not your only enemy. There's other humans that are unpredictable, they said. Sometimes they'll help you, sometimes they won't help you at all and will try to kill you. Other times they'll just sit there and be like, whatever, so completely neutral. It's apparently that kind of predictability that makes the game really exciting and unique every time you play it. We'll see if they can deliver on that promise, but I certainly, after seeing that gameplay video, I want to play this. I want to try it, because it looks a lot better than the recent iterations of the Alien games.
This would be me playing... I would see a closet, unhide in it, wait for an alien to go by or whatever, get out, run to the next closet, hide in it. It'd be terrible.
The alien
and
would
I would never, ever get done. I would never finish.
You'd be there for like 30 hours straight.
Yes.
John, I can't play this game anymore, but I have to keep playing because I have to get to the next closet. I have to get there.
That's my objective. Not escaping, just the next closet.
Anyways, yeah, so that game looks cool. So that pretty much wraps up our coverage for E3 Day 2. We'll be back tomorrow for E3 Day 3, and it might be a little bit of a short video, but we do have a few trailers we want to catch up on, so we'll see.
We'll see.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye.